thank you all for being here. Congratulations for everybody that made the list this year. You're doing awesome work. We need you. It's so important for us to say each other's names publicly, to recognize one another, and show that we support one another and we honor the work that we all do. So, all of yourselves a round of applause. I look like crap. We just had a 3-day-long hackathon, so I slept in my sneakers and this last night. So I didn't get to get all fancy like everybody else, but I think I look good still. I just wanted some ego stroking. But we had an amazing weekend at TransHack Chicago, which is, if you don't know what TransHack is, it's a hackathon and speaker series that is really centered on creating technology to improve all of our lives as trans people, right? We are the first people to adopt technology. We find each other through the internet. We talk to each other, we find each other through apps. All things like that. So it was important for me to create something where we can all come together in a safe space, use our brains, our minds, and our different tech skills and backgrounds, and create something beautiful. So this weekend at Dev Bootcamp, which was our partner, our host sponsor, we created amazing, amazing projects. And this is the winning team for TransHack Chicago. They're going to talk a little bit about their project, but this is what they did the past, 48 hours, staying up and being in the computer all day. But before I do that, I want to say thank you to Tiffany Michael, Naomi Cedar, Adria Richards, Caleb Welch, Kokomo Kinetic, Teek Milan. Who else am I getting? For all the people who came through, and Sean Michael Wade, judges, everybody who came through and helped out this weekend. I'm so grateful. Without you, I would, even be less asleep right now, or not asleep, whatever. Buy me a drink afterwards, I'm so tired. Here we go. Okay. Give me this. Are you starting? No, okay. Okay, give me the slide, I'll introduce the team. Okay, so our team is Riley, Catherine, Rachel, Elliot. Dominic can't be here tonight. Really, our team was all of TransHack, because being surrounded by all those people, they help directly. But even more than that, being surrounded by people across the gender spectrum, bringing their brains and their enthusiasm and their passion, brought me energy and really self-respect that's not going to go away. So, yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
Okay. We actually began RAD with a problem that was pretty complex, but also kind of simple. Which was that we have organizations both here and abroad and whatnot that have inaccurate and inaccessible referral information. As you can see from this picture, we have different standards of information. We've got a full address, not an address, things of that nature. We have people who are dead or retired. It's true. I wish it wasn't, but it's true. And the information can be kind of static. And surely we could figure out a solution to this in 48 hours, right?
So what we kind of came up with was sort of like a Yelp type space in which not only could individuals come and search for providers and find and get feedback and leave feedback, but also organizations can curate their referrals. So that it doesn't become a static document on somebody's computer or that's been Xeroxed 40,000 times. And we really wanted to make space where there's an interaction and a communication between organizations and providers and individuals, as opposed to it being one-way streets all the way around. So we really focused on being sensitive to individual needs, focused on what organizations needed to maintain this, as well as to make it comprehensive and easy to use.
Okay, so we wrote a bunch of programs and did a lot of handwork to grab data from all these disparate, messy, confusing, obsolete sources and pull it into a single place where it would be in a single format that can be useful to our application and really a variety of other applications. And so there will be a lot more to do with this, but the data has begun to come home.
So what we have done so far is we started framing out some pages and coding pages. So we decided on a website. So this would be your basic search page in which you can search by any of these sorts of data points of, do they accept sliding feet? Where are they located? Then this would be your provider page. And I think the key points to point out here are that you can share your own experience, and you can do it through a ranking scale of whether saying, I had a terrible experience, or I had a really good one, or it was like, eh. And then also a narrative form. But also that you can save your provider. And so you can have a referral list of your own providers. And so this is like a database page that organizations can use, and they would be able to share it and print it and also embed it on their web page. But they also, at this second to last column, they can see the reviews and the number of bad reviews and good reviews and neutral reviews, so they can decide whether or not they want to keep this provider on their site and on their referral list. And by having this not be an addition to, so organizations are overworked and underfunded, right? So using this as the tool instead of another tool, and they can curate all of their referrals this way.
With one source of data, which is cleaner as well.
And find other sources of data, or other referrals that they might not have on the list.
So if you're interested, it is not currently up and running as of yet, but if you're interested in becoming involved or just following anything that we've got going on, Rad Remedy is our Gmail. It is also the name of our Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook usernames.
We did that this morning.
So they don't have any postings on them as of yet. That would be a good place that you could follow what's going on. And another thing, okay, so and in addition to our project, there were a ton of other really beautiful things that came out of TransHack this weekend. So I would also suggest just following TransHack, because some of the things that were posted specifically on the Twitter today were a representation of all of those products.
What's the hashtag?
Hashtag TransHack.
The second A is a 4.
Yeah. One last thing. We know that folks who are here come from many different areas. If you can provide us the names of organizations where you live that do good work, we'll reach out to them and ask for their referral list as well, and we can incorporate them into this.
Yeah.